Hey there, I'm Dan Martell, serial entrepreneur, investor, and creator of SaaS Academy. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to upgrade your team, their talent. I want to teach you how to 5X it using a simple monthly meeting structure that's going to be easy and really powerful and exciting for your team to implement. And be sure to stay at the end where I share with you the link to get access to my business playbook templates to allow you to have a documented standard operating procedure for your business to really allow it to scale. So when I was building my company, Spheric, one of the biggest challenges I had was to take all this human capital, all this knowledge, all these consultants. We were a big consulting company all over the globe, really from Warsaw to Washington, and make sure that all the lessons being learned amongst different team members were kind of shared amongst the group. And the way I did this, because this is back in 2004, was just to host a monthly webinar. Essentially, it was kind of like a go-to meeting. And during that meeting, everybody would offer up new things that they were learning, and they would just teach it. And we would record it, and then every month we'd catalog that, put it in our what we called the Codex, which was our wiki. And then we just had a backlog of a bunch of different trainings, and it allowed us as a team to continuously up-level our knowledge, our talent, our experience, and really got us into bigger contracts with customers. It was an enterprise consulting company focused on portal development. And because we had all these brilliant people learning new stuff in this simple structure for them to learn from, it allowed us to up-level our game. And what I'm going to teach you today is the key things we do uniquely in those meetings to really allow you to get the most out of the talent upgrade structure. Step one, democratize the teaching. One of the things that you need to do right from the beginning is allow anybody to put their hand up and say, hey, I got something cool to teach, and I would love the opportunity to share it. So it's not about the executive leadership team training the underlings. It's literally saying, if you've got something interesting to teach, and I've even broadened it to not even be business related. I just wanted, for example, recently our designer, Rich, taught the whole team about typography. What does that have to do to somebody that never does any design work? Nothing, but it's interesting. And what's fun is it builds connection. So one of the things that I highly encourage you to support is anybody can offer up some unique thing that they know how to do that they're going to teach the rest of the team. So that's number one. Number two is showcase your bright spots. So one of my favorite things to do is as I'm interacting with the team and I see somebody do something really cool, I'm like, man, that's amazing. Could you add that to the list of training in our next team training meeting so that you could teach the rest of the team? And what's cool about that is that not only as a leader do you acknowledge the person's work and showcase it and say like, wow, that was really done, but you also kind of amplify positive behavior or really thoughtful implementation of some kind of output or project. And having that added to the list, because most people aren't going to put their hand up. That's the reality. The internet's made up of 5% of the world that produces content, 95% that just consumes it. So the same thing will probably happen in your organization. If you had 100 people, there's probably only 5 people put their hand up to actually teach something. What you want to do is have your leadership team identify really neat things going on in your company and prompt them to add it to the list, to encourage them to teach that at the next team training. Number 3, prioritize the queue. Now, one of the exercises, you're going to have to look through all the different trainings that are offered up. Typically, our meetings are about 60 minutes. And if there's way more things that people want to teach than you have time, you're going to have to prioritize. And I think it's really important, as much as I love learning about how to play the ukulele, we need to make sure that we top load the training to be things that could actually move the business forward or that would be relevant to the largest percentage of the people attending the meeting. So you want to prioritize a little bit around business driver and relevance to the group as a whole. Number 4, don't forget to set a timer. People that are teaching things, especially if they're passionate about it, they'll just go and go and go and go and go. Sometimes my videos are 10 minutes, sometimes they're a lot shorter. I have gotten on stage with 20 minutes and ended up walking off 60 minutes later because I'm passionate about the topic and you just keep rambling and going and you don't stop. So make sure you set a timer. Ideally, the person can see it. It's what's called a confidence monitor in the speaker parlance, so that they can see how much time they have. So they can set their own timer on their phone, pull out your timer, start at 10 minutes. Ideally, I like to go 10 to 15 minutes. 10 is better if you have a whole big queue. That way you can get through 6 of them in an hour, and that is an incredible amount of cross-training and knowledge and just understanding of new areas of the business that you might not be aware of. So set the timer and let them pace themselves accordingly. Number 5, record it. I can't stress this enough. You need to record it. The reason why is what you're doing is you're building a library of organizational knowledge. You're building a library of people on your team that know how to do things that could teach other new employees. This is the kicker. Imagine if you had a year's worth. So you had 12 different team trainings recorded, each one of them an hour long, 60 minutes, 6 different trainings from different team members. And somebody's new and they join your organization, all of a sudden now they're being taught best practices. They're understanding who in your company knows what about what, which is a big question. It's like, who actually knows how to do this thing? And they get to know the personalities and the interests of different team members because, again, people are going to be teaching stuff that they're passionate about that may not necessarily be business related, but still is interesting. And I think that that's just a great way for somebody new to onboard and to also build this catalog. So what we do is when we everybody's training or they're teaching, we just add it to the show notes. So there's the 6 different people that went and what they taught, and that is a link to the recording, and it's locked and loaded in our playbook. So really simple structure. Make sure that you prompt people to do it and you record it. So 5 steps to a really great monthly team training meeting. Number 1, you got to democratize the teaching. Anybody can put their hand up, including yourself as a leader, and teach something cool for the rest of the organization. Number 2, showcase the bright spots, things that are going well. People are doing incredible work. Ask them to teach the rest of the organization how they thought about that work. Number 3, prioritize the queue to make sure that it has the highest business impact and relevance to the group. 4, set a timer so they can pace themselves. And number 5, record it, record it, record it. Please hit the record button. If you're using Zoom, it's so simple. Go to meeting, etc. They all have the ability to record. You grab that little bit of show notes and you are locked and loaded. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I want to share with you an exclusive download. It's called the Business Playbook Templates. It's my core system for the key reference documents, standard operating procedures, templates, systems that you need in your business to really get things going. And the cool part is you can create a new one called the Team Upgrade Trainings that has not only the recommendations for the next set of trainings that people want to opt into, but also the backlog, the archive of all your existing trainings. It's a simple format. You can click the link below to download your copy of my complete Google Drive template. So you just click the link, opt in, and get that copy for yourself, and create a new one because I actually have a system in there on how to create a system. You can create your first on the Team Upgrade meeting structure and get that deployed to your business today. If you like this video, be sure to click the like button and also subscribe to my channel. And if there's somebody you think this video could serve, feel free to share it with them today. As per usual, I want to challenge you to live a bigger life and a bigger business, and I'll see you next Monday. Perfect. The whole point is a team upgrade, right? You upgrade them. Is that good? Does that make sense?
It's hilarious.